What's going on, world? I'm George Kiel, and I'm here in Lexington with my man Mark Evans of Kentucky Wildcats. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Not much, George. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. So we're in one of the most storied basketball programs in the entire nation. What are we going to see here today?
We're going to take you guys into the locker room here in a minute, which we actually just finished renovating in January, so you're going to get a sneak peek of everything that's all new in there. We got some of the ID'd shoes for you guys to see and all that good stuff.
Awesome, man. Let's go check it out.
Yeah. So like I said, we just finished renovating this past January, and as you can see, this is how you enter the lounge here. You can either use your ID card, or we've got the real fancy retina recognition. A lot of mahogany in here.
Yeah.
As you can tell, Coach is a big fan of that color and woodway, which you'll see down at Rupp Arena later as well. That's how our lounge and locker room facility and all that is set up down there. Right over here, as soon as you walk in, we have the interactive display board. So right now, you can hit this, and it'll pull up our current roster of all our guys. So say we wanted to look at PJ Washington, you can click that, it pulls up his photos and hometown and all that. We like to put our guys in the NBA here at Kentucky.
Yeah.
So click Wildcats in the NBA. And that list is a lot longer. John Wall, Jamal Murray, Devin Booker, just a few of the recent guys. We'll click Anthony up here.
Your starting five that's in the NBA right now.
That's tough. Obviously, you got to go Anthony. DeMarcus is hurt right now, but I mean, you probably have to go DeMarcus too.
Yep.
Probably go Devin Booker on the wing. I'm going to say Carl right now because DeMarcus is hurt. John Wall at the point. I'll throw a wild card in there. We'll go Trey Lyles. He's playing really well right now.
Yeah, he is. He's playing really good.
He's coming into his own. When they redid the locker room, they went with the open concept. So as you walk in, this is our film/meeting room. Cal will meet with the guys in here if we have team meetings or before practice, after practice.
What is this graphic on the back?
This was last year. We played UCLA at Rupp. They called it the blue-white game, and they tried to get half the crowd in white and half the crowd in blue.
And describe a game at Rupp. I'm sure the fan base is
It's
crazy.
unique. On a game day in Lexington, if it's a Saturday, everybody calls it Catterday, and you can tell people are out in their Kentucky blue from 7 a.m. on to whenever the game is, and everybody's cheering on the Cats, and there's a whole buzz in the town. You can feel it.
Then you have Ashley Judd.
Oh yeah, Ashley Judd, Drake,
yeah,
you name it. So this is on the back side of the film room here, and like we said, they went with the open concept, so you can see all the TVs in here for the guys. Right now, Anthony's actually on SportsCenter, it looks like. So they'll come in here and hang out in between classes and whatnot. Behind all this, we have a little pantry with cereal, sandwiches, and stuff for the guys to snack on throughout the day.
And how often are the players in here, in this area?
Since we finished it, a lot. The dormitory, which we live in, the Wildcat Coal Lodge, is right across the way here. It's about 100 steps away. They come down, here's the gym in this. So really, we try to keep everything here together for them so they're not going all over, so they can focus on school and basketball. So this is where we'll be day to day. Very rarely do we ever practice at Rupp. We have, but usually everything is right here.
Right, and again, you guys also show your NBA players off a lot. I'm gonna put you on the spot again. How many NBA players are from Kentucky in the NBA right now?
I think currently it's 25, 28, right around there. It changes so much, and we have guys in and out of the G League, or some go overseas and come back. A big thing we do here is our summer camps. Coach Cal does the camps for the kids here in Lexington, and those get big. But a lot of guys will come back and they'll do clinics or camps. Sometimes even they just do them for the kids here in Lexington. But you can get anywhere from 6 to 7 NBA guys in town, our new freshmen, and they all get encouraged to come in here and play pickup. And there's a lot of intense, fun games. Some of the successful NBA guys giving the rookies a hard time.
Right, a little trash talking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it gets heated, especially DeMarcus when he comes in here.
Yeah, he might push him around a little bit.
Awesome. Now let's go see what everyone's been waiting for, the shoes.
Yeah.
I know you have a ton, so let's go check it out.
Let's check it out. Coming back in off the court right here, we have the Healy family locker room. This was just finished in January as well. You have the ribbon board, which goes all the way across the top with each guy's locker, their name, height, weight, where they're from. I think in here right now, I got about 16 pair. We did 12 pair that our guys got this season. We're one of the few lucky schools that Nike takes care of with Nike ID. So I placed that order in the summer. So we have 12 pair of those, Nike ID, and then we have a couple pairs from previous years. This is the LeBron 7 Low. We got these in 2009, 2010, our first year. The coaches wore these for Coaches versus Cancer.
Okay.
And to my knowledge, there's Not many pair of these in the world.
Right.
I'd say maybe about 30 tops, if that.
And this one, everyone knows is a classic.
Oh yeah, this is the LeBron 7 high top. So those were also our first year, 2009, 2010 with DeMarcus, Eric Bledsoe, and John, and all those guys. These are the LeBron 9, which were released commercially, I believe, as well, but not with the UK branding. So these were specific to us. And we got this in a black and a white pair, 2011, 2012. So that would have been our national championship year with Anthony Davis, Terrence Jones. This is the LeBron 15. These were really anticipated, and our guys were excited for these. They say they're super comfortable and enjoy playing in them. So they've been really happy with these.
I'm loving the UK branding.
Oh
on
yeah,
the
it's
back.
got the UK right back there on the tongue. These are the Kobe ADs. Again, these are Nike ID that we got this year. We got them in a white, a gray, and a blue. A lot of my guards like these. More of a low-cut shoe. They're really happy with these as well.
What seems to be the favorite color scheme amongst the players? Because you have your gray, you have your
A lot of them
blue.
like the white.
Okay.
But they don't like them when they get dirty.
So to get it correct, you see all of the shoes for the year before everyone else does, and you get to choose when to give them to them. And
specifically, I work with our different reps from Nike, and they help me place the order. And then Nike does a really good job of taking care of us.
Right.
And Will Barton, our director of administration for men's basketball, big sneakerhead. Okay. So he loves getting to help me out with all the shoes. I'm not a massive sneakerhead, but he knows the shoe game a lot stronger than I do. These are the KD 10. Again, we got them in the white, gray, and blue. Guys are really happy with these. I think they like the way they wear and feel.
And then last but not least, your Paul Georges.
Yep, this is the Paul George 1, his first signature shoe. This was actually the first one we passed out because we received these first.
Okay.
Nike kind of staggers them with the production when we get them.
This might be the first basketball program that has pretty much every Nike signature line here. Is that something very unique to Kentucky?
I want to say we're one of a few select schools.
So what's been the biggest shoe that you guys have had here?
Karl Anthony Towns wears a size 20. When he came in as a freshman, we couldn't get anything that was comfortable for him or that fit right. So Nike actually came in and they worked with him, and we had a couple meetings with Skype and whatnot, and they molded a custom size 20 for him, and then we had our trainer put in orthotics and all that. So. Wow. So coming this way on the backside off of the locker room here, this is actually a massage parlor we put in for the guys. So on our off days, which would have been Sunday, we usually have about one a week. The guys, they'll set up a masseuse and the guys can come in and get worked on and get all the kinks worked out so they're ready to go for the next day's practice or game.
Right.
Back in here we have all the showers all the way in the back. We have a hot tub, cold tub. This is our strength and conditioning facility. As you can see, all the weights, some cardio equipment up here behind us. So this is used primarily by our men's basketball team, the women's basketball team, volleyball, and you'll get your occasional other sport in here, such as rifle or gymnastics.
How often, during a practice setting are they in here?
Robert Harris, our strength coach, he kind of sets that schedule with them. Sometimes it's in the morning, right before practice, after, really whatever works with the practice and their class schedule. He tries to get a good mix in for them to come in here and work out. And then across the hallway here is our training room, Chris Simmons, where we'll get the guys treatment if they need it or taped and whatnot before practice. This is Memorial Coliseum here. This is where our women's basketball team plays their home games, volleyball, and gymnastics also have their matches and meets. It holds about 8,500 people, so this is real historic to Kentucky basketball. This is where the offices used to originally all be here in Memorial, and this is where you can see Rupp roaming the sidelines. I mean, as you can see, the number of SEC championships, tournament champions, 8 national championships, so it goes on and on. Back here, my equipment room in Memorial Coliseum. For Kentucky fans, they'll know this was actually Bill Kitely's office and equipment room, and Mr. Kitely was affectionately known as Mr. Wildcat. He was the equipment manager here for 48 years. As you can see, his stool here on the wall. Kentucky wore black uniforms here. He passed away, and so it was a sad day when he died, but everybody definitely tries to remember Mr. Kitely in terms of Kentucky basketball. It's actually a black Air Force One that we had custom painted by a company here in town, True Blue Customs. And this was a shoe we wore for Coaches versus Cancer a few years ago, inspired by the black jerseys they wore for Mr. Kitely when he passed away, which a lot of people don't know. The ultimate reason he died was cancer. He had a tumor that ruptured.
So how many combinations would you say you guys have apparel-wise? Jerseys,
Jerseys, it's varied over the years. This year specifically, we just have a white and a blue, a home and away uniform. As you can see, the suits out here on the counter, I'm getting ready for the postseason. Over the course of the year, we probably do 8 to 9 different travel suits or jumpsuits for the guys, a couple hoodies. So we try and give them a lot of different options. And being in Kentucky, you're in one of those states that's warm, cold, snow, rain. So we try to give them a lot of different variations of apparel to wear. This is another shoe we did. This past year, it's a Kyrie we ID'd for the guys for Christmas. And this machine you can see behind it right here, sometimes we have guys that are in between, whether it be a 13.5 or a 14 or a 15. This is actually a shoe stretching machine. So by putting them on and pushing them back, we can turn a 14 into a 15. Or if guys have wide feet, we can also put them on there and this will widen them.
All right, Mark, now we're in Rupp Arena, storied basketball court. Tell me about this place.
Storied over the years, you can see all the banners up here to the top, all the Final Fours and national champions and runner-ups. This holds about 24,000 people. Generally every game is either sold out or real close to it, no matter who we're playing. This will be our home bench right here. I stand right down here, which these bleachers will come out, and I'll be right here in front of the student section. And I just kind of oversee all my student managers to make sure everything's going as is, or if there's blood on a jersey, we'll get the backup jerseys, or if a shoe blows out. I'm kind of just overseeing the whole operation on game day. Right.
What has been the most memorable moment here in Rupp Arena as far as equipment managing?
Our very, very first year, so it would have been 2009, 2010, Ramon Harris, who was on the team, had a pair of shorts rip really, really, really bad. I'm talking all the way completely ripped. So we had to run them off real quick and give them a whole new pair of shorts. But, you know, just things like that. It doesn't happen all the time, but you'll get blood on the jersey occasionally that sometimes our trainer can get with peroxide, or if it's bad enough. Dakari Johnson one year was real bad, but we had to switch out his jersey. Nothing too major. Now I'm going to take you guys back and show you the locker room. This is probably the crown jewel of our facilities. We're down here at our locker room in Rupp Arena. The floor we're actually standing on is the Final Four court from 2012, and you'll see it scattered throughout here in the locker room. To your right over here, you've got the unparalleled tradition, all the national championship banners, and then over here to the left, we try and update this every year. This is all our NBA guys. Here's the trophy from the 2012 team. This is where the guys, all the TVs you can see, can hang out after the game while they're eating post-game meal or waiting to do media or waiting on everybody else to finish up showering or whatnot to leave. So the guys will hang out in here, staff. This is a big recruiting piece for us when we have kids come in with their families. This is where we'll kind of have them hang out before and after the game.
All right, and again, the mahogany. What is Coach Cal's thing with mahogany?
I think he just likes the way it looks, the touch of it, as you can see, what you guys saw at the Craft Center, mahogany on all the new stuff, and that's how we have it down here too. He kind of wanted everything to be uniform and just looks nice and fancy. This is the dining area, so after every home game, we'll have local restaurants or vendors or caterers come in and they'll do a post-game meal for us. They'll cater it all right here, kind of buffet style. Drinks and whatnot, and guys and the staff, everyone will hang out in here in the dining area and eat after the game.
Right. What types of restaurants come cater here?
I'm
asking because we're hungry. After this, we'll probably go get something to eat.
There you go. We use Rafferty's a lot, which is a restaurant here in town. The guys really like barbecue, chicken wings, Selma's, which is a catering company. They do some really good fried chicken the guys like. So really whatever the guys are feeling, we kind of try to do. Or if we have close games back to back in the beginning of the year, we'll do some type of pasta. So here, this is kind of our little hideaway during the games for myself and the student managers, a little equipment room. We have some stuff back here in this cabinet, dry fits, towels. We've got some jerseys that we framed and put up. This was actually a denim jersey that we had in storage from the '96 National Championship. That was Converse, I believe, and then 2012 with Anthony Davis, and then this was Aaron Harris in 2014 Final Four. We were the national runner-up. This is the dining area we were talking about where guys will hang out after the game, and as you can see, more of the Final Four court here. This was the baseline from 2012. You see the mural up here which shows that in the court. As we come in here, you'll see the center logo is actually from the Final Four with the 2012 banner above it. This is, as you can see, is each player's individual locker, and we'll lay out their warm-ups, their uniforms, their shoes. We'll have everything ready to go for the night, but really this is strictly for the players, which is why we have the film room across the way there. Cal doesn't come in here and talk to the team, he talks to the team in there. So we're here in Cal's office at Rupp. As nice as it is the same with our facility. We're really only here roughly 20 times a year for just home games. But this is where he'll be before, halftime, and after every game.
What is the significance of the balls?
Yeah, so Cal's a big memorabilia guy, and as you can see, a lot of the painted balls he has up here behind his desk, he does them from significant games. As you can see, there's a SEC champion 16-0 league ball he has painted, 2012 Final Four ball, or 2014 rather, Elite Eight. So any big game that has significance or was important to him, he has a lot of those up here painted.
And then lastly, some of the photos here, very impressive, kind of behind the scenes. My favorite here is the Derrick Rose, John Wall one. Are these all just important photos to Cal?
Memories, I think, and a lot of it, like I said, he loves helping these kids achieve their goals.
Right. Mark, thank you so much for letting us come in here and
no
check
problem,
out
man.
everything.
It's been a blast. I hope you guys had fun. And to one lucky BBN fan, we're going to be putting together a Nike UK gear package you guys are going to be able to try and get.
So follow us on Koiski Media, COISKI Media on Instagram to find out how to win that package.